4:20 a.m. About to throw back 2 scoops of this BCAA energy stuff. Let that get in my system. Wake me up a little bit. Throw on this gear and hit the road for 20 miles. Right now I'm running in the Brooks Ghost 12s. They're really comfortable. And then when I do my long runs, I wear these Iniji toe socks that really help with blisters in between the toes. And then obviously I gotta wear a headlamp. It's dark as heck outside. And these are my headphones, little Plantronics. They're like playback fits or something like that, but they're waterproof up to a meter underwater. And then I'll throw one of these down before I leave, eat about 2 of these within the first 10 miles, eat this at the turnaround, and maybe just have like 1 of these on the way back. This 20 ounces, 10 ounces, and 12 ounces. So that'll be about enough water for the whole run. I'll probably fill this up at like, there's a country store at mile 9. So I'll probably fill that 10 ounce one back up, and then that'll get me through the whole run. And then yeah, first time trying these, so I'm gonna toss one of these. It's like an electrolyte tablet into the hard Nathan water bottle, and then throw it all inside this little running vest and hit the roads, man. 20 miles out and back, country roads. I live out here in the country, and this early in the morning on a Saturday, I might see like 10 cars within the whole 20 miles. And it's great. Long roads, you can see them coming from a long time. And they always get way over on the side of the road for me. That's it, man. Just get all this on and go running. All right, peace.
All right, we just hit the 3 mile marker. I turned my headlamp off. This is just a flash from my phone to kind of give some context to how dark it is. These backcountry roads, I'll cover up the flash. Oh, that doesn't work very well. But anyways, 3 miles in, lessons learned. That BCAA energy stuff has what's called, it has like green tea caffeine, which is fine, but it also has something called beta-alanine in it, which once you start exerting energy, whether it be lifting weights or running, makes your skin feel hot and tingly. I thought that because it's in my pre-workout, and I take that 3 or 4 times a week before I lift weights, that it wouldn't really bother me that much. But the first 2 miles, man, whew, I was extra tingly and hot. And it's barely 50 degrees out. It's not really how you want to feel on a run, hot and tingly, especially when it's cooler out. But other than that, I pretty much ran it off. I've just hit the 3 mile marker, so I feel pretty good now. I'm settling into like an 8:50 pace, which is probably what I'll hold for the first 10 miles. And it's a pretty hilly route, so I'll hold that for the first 10. And on the way back, if I'm feeling good, I'll kick it up, go a little faster. But if not, it's no big deal, because today's about mileage, not speed, so no stress. No hot spots. Normally, because of all the miles I do, when I start my run, I'll have like, a little sore spot around my knee or hip flexor, or maybe my Achilles will be tight, but today, nothing. That's probably because I took Thursday and Friday off instead of just Friday. Thursday we ended up spending a lot more time at family's house than we planned, so I put family first, so I didn't stress about running, man. But in return, I'll probably have a better run today, so it's okay to miss a run every now and then, as long as you don't make a habit of it. Other than that, man, I'll turn this off. I'll probably turn it back on somewhere around like mile 13, the half marathon point. See how I'm feeling. All right, I'm gonna go run in this creepy dark. Let me show you what my headlamp does. You really can't see. Doesn't really give it justice, but the headlamp's bright as heck. All right. Oh yeah, I gotta pay attention because these deer, they're in heat. I don't think that's the right term. I think it's called like in rut, but they're banging. These deers are banging something fierce out here, and the males are chasing the females all over the place. So they're constantly running across the road, scaring the crap out of me. So I'm blaring like Slipknot and Five Finger Death Punch. I don't hear nothing. I just see a deer. It's kind of spooky. But hopefully I don't get T-boned by one. Anyways, all right, turn it off. All right, we just hit the 13.1 mile mark, the half marathon mark. The 13th mile was at a 8:40 pace. I keep clocking about 8:30, anywhere between 8:30 and 8:50 mile for each mile. And I've settled into what I call like a forever pace. It's where, I can hold a conversation. My heart rate is, it's not high. It's, 160-ish, low 160s. And I feel like as long as I had nutrition and water, that I could run at this pace for a long time. And it's what I'm trying to get into, get ingrained into my body and my muscle memory. That way when I run these ultra marathons, I can settle into a forever pace. I doubt it'll be this fast, but I'll still know what it feels like, that heart rate, so on and so forth. But yeah, the run feels good. Still no hot spots. Look at all these cows. But I took to the country stores at mile 9, and I walk in dressed like this, and at that time it was dark. Had little calves. At that time it was dark, and there was these 5 good old boys sitting at a table drinking their coffee. And one of them kind of looks at me, he's like, what the heck is this guy doing? And then I go, I buy a water, some crackers, and I check out. And the lady's like, be careful out there. And I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm careful. I stay on the side of the road. She's like, no, be careful. I was like, what the heck does that mean, I was like, a little weirded out. But then, so I start running, instead of taking a left, this fork that I always take, I take a right. And it's even darker, deeper into the country. I run over a swamp. And I'm jamming out to music, and I hear a loud dog bark right next to me. I look over, and there's this guy standing on the side of the road in a ghillie suit with a bow and arrow, what looked like a bow and arrow, and his dog. And he doesn't say a word. He just follows me with his head. And I was like, is this what that lady was talking about? Am I in deliverance territory now? It's hey, you got a purty mouth type stuff. And so I picked up the pace, turned off my music until I got back to familiar scenery. I don't know, it was weird, but anyways, the run's going good, man. So I got about 6 miles left at this point, and I don't think I'm gonna pick up the pace just because I feel good. My legs aren't tired. I enjoy being able to get home after running 20 miles, and my family's just getting up, and I'm not wrecked, and we can start our day. you know, because all this running is great for my emotional, spiritual, mental health and all that. Physical health, obviously. My family always comes first. They have to. I've placed them on the back burner before for professional gain and stuff like that, but you know, that stops. So yeah, I'm not gonna pick up the pace. I'm gonna enjoy this forever pace where I feel like I could just run, you know, comfortable at this like 8:40, 8:35 pace. And we'll get home and we'll start our day. But I'll turn it back on after the run. Peace, peace. All right, so 20 miles done. It was let's see here, 8:42 pace for the 20 miles, 2 hours, 54 minutes, and 19 seconds. That's 35 miles for the week. I kept the pace comfortable, like I said, that forever pace or whatever. It said my heart rate was 150 average. That's pretty low. Makes me kind of question whether it's right, but this thing's always been pretty accurate. It's the wrist one, the Garmin Fenix 3 heart rate wrist monitor. But I've tested it with the chest strap, with the, you know, taking my own heart rate and the thing on the treadmill, and they're all within a few beats from each other. So I mean, I felt equivalent to about a 150 too. Or 150 as well. I was not huffing and puffing, conversation pace the whole time. Felt great. No issues with the run at all. Miles 18 and 19, I did, you know, obviously start feeling the distance in my legs and my joints a little bit, but nothing I couldn't push through. I even picked the pace up over my fastest 2 miles, which is probably why I felt it a little bit more. But I feel great. It's not even 8:30 a.m. I can hear my boys up in there, and the garage is open, so that means my wife's already let the puppy out. So we're gonna go inside, eat some food, stretch out. Of course, put a big old lip of Grizzly Straight in, like always. And one thing I didn't mention before, man, is like these 50 milers coming up in 2020, and one in January, one in May. I don't just want to finish them. Obviously, that's the overall goal, is to finish. But I really want to do well in them. I've always been the type of person who sets unrealistic goals that people laugh at. So I know if people are laughing at the things I say I want to do, then I'm on track with with what I need to be doing. But yeah, I mean, I daydream about placing in them. Obviously, that's an egregious goal. But the way I look at it is, man, is if I fall short of it, which I very well may, I'm not going to be heartbroken, but if I fall short of that goal, at least I'll have done some really good training and preparation to get there. And at the very least, I would have ran a lot faster than if my goal was, hey, I just want to finish. But if my goal is like, hey, I want to win, and even if that's impossible, if that's what I train for, man, then I'm going to have a better outcome. That's the way I look at it, as long as I don't get hurt in the process. So as crazy as it might sound, man, that's my goal, is to do well. So I'm doing speed work, and my the middle of the week is I get in speed workouts, hill sprints. I've got a 3-hour run tomorrow. I might split that up into an 1.5-hour run and an 1.5-hour ruck march, just to help build, you get even more trained in, help build my hip flexors and quads and hamstrings and stuff like that. But we'll see. I don't know. I'm gonna get in here and do some family time, man, because that's what it's all about. All right, peace out. Peace in the Middle East. You can see that right there. Peace, bro. That's what I believe in. That's my religion. Yeah, doggy. All right, just kidding. I'm a Christian as well. But all right, whatever.